everybody and welcome. I'm Miss Lisa and I'm the Youth Services Librarian at the West Osceola Library. And today I'd like to welcome you to my makerspace. Well, there are different kinds of makerspaces. One type is a very high-tech makerspace that has really incredible machines like 3D printers that helps you to make things. And another type is a very low-tech makerspace, which is what I have here, which takes items that you have around the house or recyclable items, things that you can use over and over again to make things. And today what I'd like to make with you in my makerspace is a craft stick harmonica. It's so much fun to make. But before we do, we'll have to make sure we have the supplies. I need some markers or some crayons to help me decorate it. I'll need some straws, just regular straws, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches long. And if I don't have a ruler, I can use the portion of my finger, my pointer finger from my knuckle to the end. Look, that's about how long my straw is. I need rubber bands. I need one thicker, longer rubber band, and I need 2 smaller rubber bands, don't need to be as thick. And I need some craft sticks, 2 per harmonica. And I'm using the jumbo craft sticks, but if you don't have these, you can use the smaller ones that look like popsicle sticks. See how that might change the difference. You'll be able to hear what mine sounds like with the jumbo craft sticks. So in order to begin, I'm going to take one of these craft sticks and my longer, thicker rubber band. I might need some help here. If you need some help, get a grown-up or a friend to help you. I'm going to take that rubber band, I'm going to put it on the end, and I'm going to put my finger there, and carefully I'm going to stretch it so it goes over the other end of my rubber band. All right, I want to make sure it looks like that. Now, I'm going to take one of my straw sections, and I'm going to put this in between the rubber band and the craft stick. About 1/4 of the way down, it's in between. We want to make sure that one's in between. Now, the directions say to now take your other craft stick and put it on top. But I find that this is too hard to do because what they want you to do is put this section of your straw on top. So one will be underneath the rubber band, one will be on top of the rubber band. But it's too hard for me to hold it all at once, it falls apart. So what I'm going to do now is take my second craft stick and put it on top of the other craft stick. I'm going to take my smaller rubber band and I'm going to wrap it around. Make sure it's pretty tight. Oops, keep that rubber band on there. All right. So now what I have is I have my craft stick with the rubber band on it, right? And I have this straw that goes under the rubber band, in between the rubber band and that craft stick. Now I'm going to take my second straw and I'm going to put it on top of the rubber band. Don't put it underneath, it won't work. So now I have one straw underneath the rubber band, one straw on top of the rubber band. I'm going to take my second rubber band, the smaller one, and I'm going to wrap it around here as well. And now I have my harmonica. So now what I would do right now is I would decorate it. And you can see my other one that I already did has some shapes on it. It has some colors, some polka dots. You can decorate it any way you want. Use your imagination. But then take your harmonica and put it in your mouth and blow. Isn't that awesome? Oh, my harmonica works so well. Now, here's the science behind my harmonica. When I blow into my harmonica, you make that large rubber band vibrate, and that vibration produces sound. Now, the tension of a rubber band will change the pitch. So, if I want to change the pitch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide these straws closer together. I could also slide them further apart, and that would change the pitch. When I slide them closer together, though, that section of the rubber band that vibrates is shorter, so it makes a higher sound. When I slide these straws back further apart to the edges, it'll make the lowest possible sound, which is still pretty high, but it's lower. So changing the straws, the position of the straws, makes it either higher when it's closer together or lower when it's further apart. Now listen to this. That's a higher sound because I slid those straws together, making that pitch higher because it vibrates. The section of vibrating rubber band is smaller. So in order to further this experiment, what would happen if I used a different kind of straw? What if instead of this straw, I used a skinnier straw or maybe a bigger, fatter straw? How would that change the sound? What would happen if now, instead of using my jumbo craft sticks, I use my popsicle sticks? What would happen then? Would that change the sound? I don't know. You'll have to try it at home. And guess what? Next time you see me, tell me what happens. Now go and play your harmonica. Play it all around the house. But if your parent asks, who taught you that? Don't tell them it was me, Miss Lisa. I hope you had fun making your craft stick harmonica, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.